Greetings, family. It's a beautiful day outside, enjoying the day after Lion Gates 9, so I'm born, birth into existence. Today, I want to talk about Leila Cavett, or Cavett, who she is and what my connection is to her. You know, Leila's missing right now. And I just want to say this. Why is it the only connection that you made between me and Leila Cavett is the one that I posted? You know, I see some people show up on my post and says real ignorant ass shit. Real ignorant ass shit. Yeah. Some of the same individuals that I've been helping for the last 5 or 6 years. Why is it you have a missing girl or a missing woman, and the last person that seen her, which is me, who talked to the police, you ain't heard nothing about me? The police ain't flashed my name across the newspaper. They haven't put me on TV. They haven't put out a warrant for my arrest. But some of you motherfuckers want to show up on my post and say some of the most ignorant things. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Because you end up making yourself look even more foolish toward the end. We have a missing woman. And I gave the police everything that I know. Everything. But here it is. And this y'all first time hearing of this. Or hearing of my connection to it. Why did I post that? Because I posted the pictures. I put the material up. Because I wanted to draw attention to the fact of what is actually going on. You know, people have begun to say, he's guilty. I'm guilty. Why am I guilty? And let me remind you, I put the information up there. You ain't heard shit about me. I posted it. He's guilty. Why? He has felonies. He did things in the past. Yeah, I did some burglary when I was younger. And, I sold drugs when I was younger. And, I went to prison too. See, that was the dirt that I grew up out of. That made me the God that I am today. So now, individuals love to try to hold you to a past frequency. You mean I can't change? I can't be transformed? I can't be renewed? Oh yeah, you can do all those things. Yeah, but then the minute something goes wrong, then you go back and say, this is who the fuck he is. Look at what he used to do. He's a criminal, so he had to have something to do with it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Your vote of confidence. Because I'm a black man, right? And I'm a criminal. And I was the last one to see the girl. So automatically, I got something to do with it. Thank you, America. Prove my point. Never mind what I've been doing for the last 6 years of my life since I've been out of prison. Never mind the time, the energy, and the effort that I've dedicated to helping people, healing people. How many of y'all have I talked to personally one-on-one, cried with you? Yeah. He's a criminal. Lock him up. He did it. Yeah, but now, you can't hold me to a past frequency. I am who I am standing in front of you. Here we are. And Leila Cavett or Cavett is missing. Well, let me tell you about my connection to Leila Cavett. I said it was about a year ago. It was almost a year ago. It might be a little bit over a year. I'm living in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, me and my apprentice, Tiffany Sanders, and her son, Cadence. And we're staying in the 3-bedroom house. I'll say it's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And there's a thunderstorm, tornado, something going on because the weather's real bad. And I'm getting ready to go to sleep, and I say, I got a knock at the door about 2 a.m. Boom, 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 boom. Don't nobody knock on my door. So now, Miss Sanders answers the door. She goes outside, and then she comes back. She said, there's some girls standing out on our porch and with a little baby, and they're wet and they're dirty. And she's saying that her car broke down. I said, okay, babe, I'll go out there and talk to her. So now I go outside and I'm sitting up here and I'm talking to this girl. And now here's this girl with these itty bitty shorts on and this little bitty shirt on. And she's covered in dirt and filth. And she's wet. And she's pushing this buggy. And in this buggy is a whole bunch of junk. And it's dirty. And it's filthy. And it's wet. And there's a little baby in the buggy. And here they are. They're walking down a country-ass road in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, pushing a buggy in a thunderstorm, wet, dirty. And she tell me that her car broke down. Girl, you ain't just got out no car looking like that. She tell me she needs to use my phone. She needs to call. She's from, I think, Jasper. I need to go to Jasper. I'll take you there in the morning if I have to, and I'm going to let you make a phone call. So I go in there and I talk to Tiffany, and we explain it, or I explain it to her. And then, so we're going to let her spend the night, and we'll just figure this out in the morning because it's too late, you know? So, boom, I let her come in. I give her a spot in my living room. Boom, here you go. You and your son, y'all can go to sleep right here. Y'all need to take a bath, bring some more clothes out, whatever you need to do. So now, when she get up in the morning, her story isn't that her car broke down. Now she's saying, okay, I was living with this girl and we were living in Tennessee and we came back down here. I think they went to Jasper, and as it was coming back through, Leila said she went in the store. And when she came back out, the girl had left her and all her baby stuff just out there in the parking lot. And she had been stranded in Muscle Shoals since. So I said, okay, what about your parents? Can we just take you to your parents? She said, no, I can't go there. And I was like, well, why? Basically, what it broke down to, she was like, well, they're dysfunctional. And I don't want to take my son to that dysfunctional environment. And then when it really came down to it, I'm like, Leila, what's really the problem? Because usually a person can go home. She's like, listen, when I was younger, we were homeschooled, and my mother and my father molested us. Her words, not mine. And I don't know if it's true, because I know I'm dealing with a liar. But I took her on her word. She didn't want her son in that environment. I go online. I said, well, Leila, right here on your profile, it says you got a sister. She works at Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know if she still works there, but she works at Dunkin' Donuts. Why can't we take you over there? And she was like, I can't go over there because when I went over there, she made me and my son sleep out on the porch. I said, Leila, your own sister, knowing you homeless, made you sleep on the porch with your 1-year-old son. That's what you want me to believe. And she was like, yeah, you know what? I believe it now. After seeing her action, I believe it. See, now, so Tiffany, that next day, took her around to all the homeless shelters in Muscle Shoals. One like 2 or 3 in a couple churches. And she came back, she's like, they don't want her there. They say she's been there, she's disruptive, she's a runner, and she don't want help. They don't want to deal with her no more. And they telling us, the woman told me personally, or told Tiffany personally, that if you deal with her, this is what you're going to deal with. Cool. You know, people say that they light workers. People say that they help us. People say that they heal us. But now, here I am with a woman with a 1-year-old baby. Let's say about this 1-year-old baby. The baby's 1 year old and he already has rotten teeth in his mouth. And when she got up the next morning, she started feeding this baby cookies and candies and Skittles and honey buns, all the shit that she had been stealing. That's what she want to feed the baby for breakfast. I can see why his teeth is rotten. Leila, here's some breakfast. Here's some food. Here's some vegetables. Feed this to the child. Get this to the child. Oh, he don't want that. He can't. He likes to eat what I eat. This is the mentality that I'm dealing with. Okay. So I tell Leila, I said, Leila, listen. I don't really just want to put you out on the street. I don't want to just put you back out there with this little boy and y'all homeless and you pushing the buggy. I said, I tell you what, you can stay here. I said, you stay here. Let me teach you. I'll teach you tarot. I'll train you. I even help you start off your own business if you want. Whatever you want. But so you ain't got to be out here with you and your son pushing these streets trying to find out where you're going next. Leila decided to stay. I said about 2 weeks into it, a car pull out in my yard, and I go out there. And there's some woman sitting in the car talking about where Leila at. So I go back and holler, Leila, there's some woman out here, and I don't really let people pull up in my house. Who is it? She said, oh, that's the girl that left me. She came back to get me. How long have you been stranded? I said, okay, Leila, you finna go with her? I mean, I don't want to be a burden. I said, Leila, listen. Woo. It's your choice. You can stay and we can continue to grow because you already see what I'm doing, or you can go with her. Leila decided to stay. And as Leila stayed, I got to observe Leila actions. You know, I got a 1-year-old boy here, and he ain't got no teeth in his mouth. I mean, rotten teeth in his mouth. And this girl sits him up in a car chair at the kitchen table, doesn't strut nothing, not even balance right, and he falls out and hit his head. She takes him outside the next day, and we got a concrete porch slab, and she sits him up in the same goddamn seat. And the boy falls and hit his head on the porch. Then, still not learning her lesson, she sits him back up in the chair to where he falls off the porch. Yeah. She loves her son, but boy, now I understand why she told me child services was trying to take her child from her. Now I see why. He got rotten teeth, he's dirty, he's nasty, he's homeless. You dropping him on his head. So now, let's fast forward a little bit. So now Leila wants to help put in some money, and I told her that's unnecessary, but she's used to doing what she do. So she likes to go on dating sites and just meet guys. And then when she meet them, she'll just get in the car with them and go. So I used to say, Leila, just leave your baby here with me if you're going to get in the car with these guys. And she's like, no, I'm just playing them out their money, and that's why I take my son, because I use them as a dick shield. How am I going to have sex with you when I got my son with me? So I take my son everywhere I'm going. I said, yeah, Leila, but that dangerous that you get in the car with these guys that you just met online with your child. She's grown, and they ain't got no control over that. She's grown. Leila used to walk off and go to the store. It's about a mile to the store. And then when she come back, she'll come back in a car with some guy that she met at the store that just gave her a ride. Leila, that's dangerous. You shouldn't do that. And don't have them pulling up in my motherfucking yard either, because I don't play that. This is the mentality of an individual that I was dealing with. 2 months. 2 months into Leila's staying with me. She made contact with some friends from Jasper. The first guy came up there, and I was like, okay, Leila, I ain't gonna, because I don't really let people come to my house. All right, Leila, go ahead and let them come over. So the guy come over, they stay outside, they talk. Then she come back and said, one of my friends finna get ready to come pick me up. He's from Jasper, and we getting ready to go, and I'll be back in 2 or 3 days. I said, okay, Leila, I'll see you in 2 or 3 days. So the next guy pull up, and I don't ever even go outside, and she outside talking to him, boom, boom. I'm in my room. I go to sleep. When I get up, Leila's gone. But not only is Leila gone, a lot of my shit is gone. And she stole my cat. My cat disappeared. Mancoon, beautiful cat. Haru. She stole my cat, y'all. And now here it is. She comes back after 2 days. I don't even say nothing. I let her stay in that house for 2 more days before I even addressed this issue of some of this missing shit. And what I noticed was this girl been sleeping with this cat, playing with this cat every day. Now, this cat could have ran away. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible my cat just ran away, y'all. But now, here it is, and I got a Mancoon, and you've been playing with him and sleeping with him and everything. And now, for the 2 days that you've been back, you don't even notice he's missing or don't even address the issue or ask, where is he? That's how I know you got my cat. And so, now, I address the issue with her. I confront her. We argue. And I tell her she got to get the fuck out. I can't have nobody in my house stealing from me. I can't. I'm giving you too much. Ain't nobody giving me no money. Ain't nobody giving me no government support. Here I am taking care of 2 women and 2 children. Ain't not one of them mine. Let's talk about it. Since we light workers, since we help people, well, here I am helping people. Here I am, I just took someone homeless off the street, her and her son, and I gave her a place to stay, and she just stole from me. So you know what? I'm gonna put her back out on the street. So now here we are, and she's crying, oh, I can't, no, I don't, all that other bullshit, lip service. And I'm looking at her son as I'm getting ready to put her out my goddamn back door, because she don't deserve to get put out my front. You finna go out my back door. And I look at her son. Why did I look at him? Because he's crying. This is a little boy I've been taking care of for almost 2 months now. And my heart break. She found that last little piece of heart that I had and she broke it. And I'm like, Leila, come here. Because you don't have nowhere to go. So why are you stealing from the only person that offered you a place to go, that offered you a job, that offered to teach you, that offered to give you support, and ain't trying to have sex with you, ain't trying to manipulate you, ain't trying to get in your panties, ask you for nothing. And you want to steal from me. Here we go. I let her stay. But you know what? I got my own plans right now. So in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I got to get her out of the house because she ain't going to continue to take. See, I understand that she's a thief. I've been a thief. I understand that she steals. I steal, so I ain't gonna pass no judgment on her. I just want you to change like I changed. A motherfucker can change, y'all. You can look at a report, or you can look at a person's felonies and say, oh, this is who they are. Nah, that's what's on paper. I'm in the present. I tried to bring her to the present and not her past. Here we are. And I decided to manifest Leila a car. Yeah, let her up and get you away from them. And so now, I think it took like a week or two. It didn't take much longer. I don't think she stayed with me much longer after that. Maybe it was a month. Maybe it was a month. And we manifested her a car. The first time Leila leaves my house. Here you go again. Here you go. Second time she leaves my house. In her car. So much stuff turned up missing. Oils. I'm talking about herbs, bags, stones, crystals, about this size. About 50, 60 of them. They just gone all of a sudden. Oh, so I'm mad. Oh, we exchanged all kind of texts back and forth. I didn't take your stuff. I know what you're talking about. Leila, come on. Okay, so here it is. And I hexed her. Till you return all my shit. Till you return everything that you took. You're going to remain homeless. And everywhere that you go, people are going to try to take your son from you. That was my hex. And now, here it is. Yeah, y'all got to realize I'm all the way thorough and honest. I don't play. So now, here it is. I'll say about 6 or 7, 8 months go by. Me and Leila make contact. And forgiveness is given. And here we are, we on a new journey together. I'm showing up online because here she is and she's still homeless. Living with some man that she just met. That picked her up on the way while she was walking down the street to go to work. So she said, I don't know. Here she is and she homeless. Okay, Leila. I'll go ahead. Let's go ahead. I'll teach you. So I'm showing up online and I'm teaching her tarot. Continue where we picked up last left off at. We picked up right where we left off at. Because you know what? Leila's a witch. Natural witch. And so powerful. Because I wouldn't pour into her if she wasn't. So I'm giving her everything that she asked for right here for free. I charge $500 a month. And now here it is. And I'm teaching this girl for free that then stole from me. You can't tell me about my motherfucking heart. A couple months go by, me and Leila, we own it, all contact. But we headed in the right direction. And she says, I want it. I'm tired. If you want it, Leila, got it for you. Same thing that I offered you before you left. Still right here for you. I said about another month or two, because I think she's off in Ohio. Go by. And we really ain't talking as much, but we message. We good. Now, this is where I got to kind of shift the focus of this story to Christina Lawson. Christina Lawson is my intern. I met her around this time. She had been following me for 3-4 years. And finally, we talked. Boom. She joined the mentorship, y'all. So now here we are. And me and Christina, we're meeting up for meetings. And she lives in Hollywood, Florida. Yeah. And then, during the course of our lessons, she started telling me about herself. She told me that she had a infection that attacked her heart. She ended up having to get a heart transplant. And then when they put the new heart in her, her body rejected the heart. Then on top of that, she has cancer, or caught cancer. And when she began to tell me about all these things, I understood the nature of her problem. I understood some things that the medical doctors, with all their certificates that they got up on that motherfucking wall and all that medicine that they got in their goddamn cabinets, didn't understand. You replaced this woman's physical heart, but the master of the house wasn't consulted. The heart chakra wasn't consulted. Energetically, the heart chakra is rejecting that physical heart and throwing your body into chaos. And you need someone who has attained a certain level of mastery that can take part of his life force and put it into you and fix the problem energetically. Realign your heart and your heart chakra, and the rest of the frequencies will vibe together. So I came down to Hollywood, Florida, because one of my students was sick and having to go to the hospital 2 or 3 times a week. And I began to pour into her holistically and magically transform her life. Boom, boom. You need to do this. You need to eat this. Boom. Let's go out here to the beach. Let's go chill in the sun. Whole 9 yards. Why is this important? Because she was the reason why I was still in Florida. Once I got down there and started healing her, y'all know the mental and the emotional healing always comes before the spiritual. During this process, Christina ended up getting sick, caught pneumonia, and had to go, and I had to rush her to the hospital. So now here it is, now to rush this woman to the hospital. And they won't even let me go up to see her. Yeah. Corona. And she was laying in the hospital dying. This same woman who I came down here and started pouring energy into and started healing and started training her to be my apprentice because she's finna assist me. Help me take care of my business. Help me schedule. Let me train you how to do tarot. And so now, while she's in the hospital, and now I'm not going to leave Florida. Why am I not going to leave Florida? Or why wouldn't I leave Florida? For 2-3 weeks, I stayed right there in Florida, and I don't even live in Florida, and hung out because I'm waiting for her to get out the hospital. Because she ain't from Florida, and I don't want to leave her stranded. Without no help, no support, or no family. I was it. I'm it. So now, here we go. And now I'm getting ready to go down here to Key West on the beaches and go down here to the Everglades and deal with these alligators. And Christina was the person that was supposed to be helping me, but she can't because she's been in the hospital for 2-3 weeks at this time. I'm back on the phone with Leila Cavett. She said, I had a car, a Cavalier or something, and I traded it for a truck. I said, you traded your car for a truck? She was like, yeah, it got a couple little problems with it, but yeah. So I like, Leila, show me the truck. And she showed me the truck. And I'm like, shit, Leila, I need a truck like that. I need a truck just like that because I'm getting ready to go down here to the Everglades and shit. I don't want to go down here in the car. I said, shit, let me buy that truck from you. I'm not selling my truck. I'm like, Leila, come on, send me the truck. Now, here's the thing. Because I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Leila's supposed to be coming down to Florida at this time. She's supposed to be coming down since Christina in the hospital, and she's going to help me till Christina gets out the hospital. So she's going to be the one holding the cameras and helping me. Y'all's like, why are you getting Leila? Because she's a survivor. I'm going out here into the woods, into the Everglades. You don't take nothing but survivors with you. And so now, she says she wants the job. She says she wants to be my apprentice. She says she wants to finish her learning. She says, I'm going to come to Florida. I said, Leila, sell me that truck. Leila said, give me $3,500. Give me $3,500 for the truck. Now, I said, Leila, what's wrong with the truck? She's like, well, there's something wrong with the gas line and spark plugs. And I said, Leila, I'm not going to give you $3,500 for a truck that don't run. You're going to have to drive that motherfucker to Florida before I even give you anything. So now, under my understanding, I'm going to say this again. Under my understanding, I thought I was the reason she was coming to Florida. So now, Leila's going to take $3,500 and stay with me. We got a truck. We got a car. And now I'm finna get her a place for her and her son. And we finna set up business. Now, you might ask yourself, why did this girl drive all the way to Florida to meet some guy? Yeah, because she knew me and I had taken care of her and her son for a number of months. So I showed that I was able to not only support her and her son, but another woman and her son and my motherfucking self. So she knew she was going into good hands. Now, Leila says that she was coming to Florida. And just like I told the police department, when I talked to them in person, it took her 4 days to make an 8-hour trip. And I thought she was playing, and I thought she was hustling me, and I thought she was wasting my goddamn time. Same thing. I said, nope, because this is what she do. She lie, and she'll manipulate you, and she'll trick you. And I'm like, oh, damn, why this girl, I'm supposed to be going down here to Key West and then the Everglades, and you wasting my time, Leila. I'm finna go. I ain't got time for this. All this is messages that I showed the police department. 4 days. I'm 5 hours away. Then she go back, no, I'm 8 hours. I'm 6 hours away. No, I'm 2. I showed this to the police. I just want y'all to see the inconsistency of what she's telling me. An 8-hour trip took her 4 days. So I don't know what she was doing in Florida during those 4 days. But as I showed the police department, this is what time she showed up to me. And this is where we were standing. And this is where the camera was at when she got here. When she pulled up at RaceTrac, which is right a couple lots over from Walmart, we pulled right over there to Walmart. Right over there, where her truck would park at. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's talk about it. And then she got out her truck. Did I get out too? I think I got out. Did we hug? I don't know. She got in the car with me. Boom, and we pulled off, just like I told the police department. We went to Pollo Tropical in Fort Lauderdale. About her and her son, a feast. And then we went right out here to Fort Lauderdale Park. Park Beach. And we ate. Her and her son. We ate. We smoked weed. We got high. She went out on the beach. I went to go work out. We stayed out there for a couple hours. She got in the car. Now, of course, we didn't discuss business and things of that nature. That ain't none of y'all business. Then we went to the Cheesecake Factory to get something to eat. That's also on camera, too. I'm pretty sure they can pull that up, too. Now, once we left there, I think we ended up eventually going back towards Hollywood. Yeah, Hollywood. Bing. This is the exact same thing that I tell the police officer. Man, I was asleep. We pulled up to the gas station. Boom. When I pull up to the gas station, it's some guys in a car that she talking to. These guys look for me because it's like some motherfucker that she was talking to at the beach. And you just got to know, Leila, she a friendly motherfucker. She don't care nothing about your boundaries. She would tear your boundary down and start a conversation with you. And you going to talk to her. So this is her energy. This is her frequency. And like I told you, like some guys she was talking to at the beach, but I'm not sure. And like I said, it seemed like she was down here longer than what she was telling me, so I don't know if she know him or not. But when we pulled up to that gas station and I was waking up, she was already in a fucking conversation. And I told them, just pull back up the cameras. Pull back up the cameras, and then you'll see that she's talking to some guys in a black car, right there at the gas pump. And now me waking up, my ego, because she's having a conversation, and this guy asked her, do you like the party? That was his exact word, do you like the party? That's what I'm hearing as I wake up. And then I'm like, damn. Don't these dudes see me? They can't see me in the car. So I get out the car. It's my ego. And I walk right over there and said, nah. She don't like the party. She good. Right? And they're like, oh. And then they pull out. Now, I go back around to her and I was like, what the fuck is that? She's like, nah, I know them. It's cool. I said, Leila, how the fuck do you know them? You just got to Florida. You don't know them. She's like, yeah, I do know. Leila got her and her son and got in the car with those guys. I want y'all to hear me. I'm at RaceTrac. Walmart is like they basically almost right next to each other. And this is how I explain to the police officer. So I want y'all to hear me. So now when she get in the car with these guys, and I said, it got to be on camera. That I leave RaceTrac and go right over there to Walmart parking lot. Right there near the truck. Shit. Boom. And I go to sleep under the understanding she'll be back. This is what she do. When I wake up in the morning, she didn't come back. She told me she was going to sleep in her truck. She didn't sleep in her truck because she never came back. So now I get up in the morning and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And like my whereabouts, first of all, Walmart, cameras, car. And then when I leave Walmart parking lot, I drive to RaceTrac, again, cameras. And then I sit there all day because they had free Wi-Fi and I wanted to get off my data. So I'm sitting there all motherfucking day long on camera, going in and out of RaceTrac, talking to the clerks and everybody in the store the whole day. Besides when I went to go get some weed and came back and got high. Yeah. So let's talk about it. And then after Leila didn't come back, I think it come out, I gave her $3,000 for that truck. Yeah, same thing I told the police about. I gave her $3,000 in cash. The moment she got in the car with me, because that was our understanding. With an understanding that I was going to give her $500 more when she helped me clean that filthy motherfucking car out. Or truck. She never came back that day. Or, let's just say, she took too long to come back, according to my understanding. And I said, you know what, I'll keep that $500 myself, and I'll clean this motherfucking truck out myself. While I'm cleaning out the truck, I just want you to understand, yep, I fucked up. See, because she told me she was selling me the truck, and I gave her the money. I said, we'll just handle the paperwork when we get back. When we get back, we'll just go ahead and boom. I don't feel like they're going through all your junk and shit that you got in this car. We'll just handle the paperwork when we get back. But when I got to that store, Leila had another plan because Leila got in the car with these guys, and I felt like I was played. I'm going to show you why. Because when I cleaned out the truck, I want to be very specific about what I said. Leila told me that she had took her Cavalier or her car, this was about 2 months before, and traded it for a truck, almost an even swap, which didn't sound right either. But now, when I go clean out the truck, guess what, y'all? Y'all know what I'm finna say. The paperwork ain't in the truck. There's no title to the truck. I'm getting nervous now. I'm feeling played now. Oh, there's a title in the truck, though. A title to the Cavalier that she said she traded for it. And a tag to it. This girl that sold me a stolen truck is my greatest fear right now. I parked that motherfucker right back at Walmart. I got in my car. What did I do for the rest of the day? I think I went back to motherfucking RaceTrac. And the beach is what I do. As I'm waiting for Christina to get out the goddamn hospital. Now, here it is, the next day. I think I immediately left RaceTrac. Yep. On camera. Yeah, I slept in the motherfucking parking lot, which is right next to Walmart. And then I drove over to Walmart. With the understanding, I'm finna go to Key West, y'all. And then I'm finna go down here to the Everglades. And I ain't got time to wait on this girl to come back. Here go day number 2. And she ain't back. The window on the passenger side of her truck was broken and down. So I go over there and I park and I go inside my car and I get a garbage bag and I walk over to the truck because I'm finna put it on the window because I'm finna be gone for about a week or 2. So it don't rain in the fucking truck. As I get out my car. Yeah, y'all. The story get good now. Yeah. As I get out my car and I'm walking over to the truck. All of a sudden, police everywhere. They jumped out. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, free. Hey, what's up? Who are you? Do you? I'm like, man, I'm Bar-UL. Y'all can call me Shannon Ryan just so we don't get this identification confused, but I'm Bar-UL. Who truck is this? It's my truck. I just bought it from Leila Cavett. What, is there a problem? Well, how do you know her? And we go through this whole shit that I just told y'all. Now, let me break this down. And I keep asking the officer, is something wrong? Is that truck stolen? Because see, that's my greatest fear. My greatest fear is I done bought or received stolen fucking property. So I keep asking the officer, is the truck stolen? Because I'm telling you who I bought it from. I'm telling you how much I gave them. And I feel like she done played me because the fucking paperwork ain't in the car. So what the fuck can I do with it? She was like, no, the truck's not stolen. I talked to like 4 officers. I ain't even going all that. I talked to like 4 officers right there in the parking lot of Walmart. And all 4 of them questioned me thoroughly. And now when I'm over here, see these two women officers, they pull up, or detectives. And I already know, two women officers, you can kind of feel the vibes. Oh Lord, this. Whew. And so now they start asking me questions, but their line of questions is different from the men that was questioning. Their line of questions are more so, what kind of mother was Leila? She's a good mother. You know, would she ever abandon? No, she would never abandon her son. I can tell you that right fucking now. She loved that boy too much. She might not have been the best mother, but she loved that boy. And so now, here it is, and I go to telling them what kind of mother that she is. They're not asking about Leila being missing. They're not asking about none of that shit. They just want to know what type of mother she was and da-da-da-da. And so I go into all that with them. Now, I said, officer, y'all can search my car. Oh, no, we don't need to search. I said, no, y'all can search it. Like shit. Y'all can search it. Y'all got me pulled over here. And I'm telling you that I was the last person to see her. Now, here we are. And we standing out here. And the woman police officer, I can't remember her name, y'all, but she knows she was on. This is what makes me feel kind of funny about the whole situation. So now, I give the woman my phone. I told her, you can go through it. Here go me and Leila conversation. Here go every conversation. She said, hey, I need to take pictures of it with my phone. Go ahead. Do you know why Leila? I assume Leila was coming to Florida to see me. No, I don't. But I assume she was coming to see me. Now, here it is. And after the woman read my text message and kind of understood the story of me being fucked out of $3,000 and a fucking truck, she says, I want you to write a message for me. I'm like, what you want me to say? She said, have you contacted Leila at all? I said, no, I ain't messaged yet because I know what she do. I'm figuring she'll come back, but no, I ain't messaging her. I want you to message her and say to her, Leila, you fucked me again. I'm tired of this shit. I don't want the truck. You can have it. I'm sticking the keys up under the seat. And you can just come get the truck when you want it. And then the officer told me, we want you to do that because we're hoping she'll come back to the truck. It made sense at the time. We're hoping she'll come back to the truck and think that she can make some extra money by reselling the truck again. So now I'm really starting to get this like, man, this goddamn truck, gotta be stolen. It gotta be. Now, let me tell y'all something. I don't know nothing about Leila being missing at this time because I don't watch fucking TV. I don't know nothing about no baby being found in Myanmar because I don't watch fucking TV. I don't turn on the news. I don't do none of that shit. So when I'm standing out there, I don't know the baby missing until the officer say, not the baby missing, Leila's missing, but that the baby had been found in Myanmar. And that's why they thought, and I'm like, no, Leila would never leave her baby. Now, not only do I have this officer take keys out my hand and put them in the truck, then they said, as I was getting ready to go, I think we'll go ahead and search your truck, your car. All right. While they standing there searching my car, one of my spirit guys said, go ahead and take that picture. Yeah, and take that one right there too. You're going to need those later. Just chill. And so now they searched my car then, and they said, okay, you can go. I said, I just want to be clear about one thing. I said, okay, so y'all know I'm not from Florida. They said, yeah. And y'all know I don't live nowhere down here. I be in the car, I be in a hotel room, so I don't live here. So they're like, yeah. And I said, and I just told you I'm getting ready to go down here to Key West, and I'm getting ready to go down here to the Everglades, and you're not going to be able to contact me or call me like you think you finna. They were like, yeah, we understand. So I'm the last person to see her, and y'all finna let me go. They're like, yeah, go ahead, because we don't have no reason to hold you. I got in my car, and I rode off. Y'all got to feel me on this. See? Now, when I ride off, I say, I'm about 20 minutes away from that Walmart. And I said that woman police officer called me back. And she said, I need you to come back to Walmart. I was like, really? She's like, yeah, I need to take some more pictures out your phone. I was like, well, I can't come back right now because I got to deal with a client. But I'll meet you there in the morning. She said, you meet me there in the morning? I said, yeah. You want me to pull back up in the same parking lot? She's like, yeah. So when I got off the phone with her, I'm like, y'all, that just doesn't sound right. I said, I just answered all your questions thoroughly, and now you want me to come back so you can take some more pictures off my phone when I just let you take pictures off my phone. And then it was also the fact that you want to meet me, but very specifically, you want me to go to Walmart parking lot. You could have met me at the police station. You could have met me anywhere. You want me to go back to this scene for a reason, and I don't understand why. So now I'm talking to Christina later on, and she tells me about the missing baby in Myanmar. And I'm like, oh shit. She's got my Leila. Now, 2 and 2 starting to come together. And I was like, okay. And then now, let's forward. I didn't go back to meet that officer. Why? Christina told me that the Hollywood Police Department came up there to see her and answer questions about me. But where I'm at, where I'm going, I just want to re-emphasize this is a person that's in the fucking hospital, hooked up to tubes and almost dying, and now they're harassing her. Not once, not twice, not three, not 4 fucking times. So yeah, let's be clear on that. So now they harassing her. How do you know? Answer the question. Boom, boom, boom. She explains everything clearly. And then the Hollywood Police Department said, well, we need him to come talk to us. And then she says, he talked to y'all yesterday. Y'all let him go. And then they said, no, that wasn't us. That was Myanmar Police Department that detained him. They questioned him. But since they're dealing with the missing child, because the child was found in Myanmar, but the truck was in Hollywood. So we're dealing with the missing girl, Hollywood, and they want to talk to me, and they want to ask some additional questions. I ain't got a problem with that. But you know what I got a problem with? I got a problem with how this female officer just tried to trick me to come back to Walmart parking lot so y'all can question me and probably detain me and arrest me. And I ain't trying to go to jail during Corona, and I'm a black man. You know what else I don't like? I don't like how Myanmar Police Department had an illegal stakeout in Hollywood, detained me, searched me, then let me go, but took the keys from the truck from me, put the keys up under the seat, then have me send a text message that looked like I was angry about something, and then want me to come back to the scene after you to put the keys up under the seat to have Hollywood Police Department, who's supposed to be dealing with the fucking truck to begin with and the whole situation, question me. You just made me look guilty as fuck before I come back to talk, because I thought I was talking to Hollywood anyway. I thought that's who I was helping. They never identified themselves as Myanmar Police Department. Nope. I thought I was fully helping the Hollywood Police Department. That's why I gave them the keys to the truck with my fingerprints on it. That's why I sent the message right there, timestamp that picture, because I sent that message right there, standing right there with the police department too. In this era of I can't breathe. Y'all say, oh no, you should just go down there. Yeah, a black man that got over 15 fucking felonies. A missing girl, and the black man said he the last person that talked to her. I just felt like they just tried to wrap this case up too quick and like, yeah, he had something to do with it and just lock him up when I've been nothing but cooperatives from the fucking beginning. It seemed like they were just trying to make a case, and I ain't the one. Now, do your motherfucking job. Find the girl. Now, here we are. And I also want to say, when that police officer was just questioning me, they didn't make it look like Leila, what's the word I want to use, was missing. They made it more look like she had ran away, just to be honest with you. Now, the police department go up there and see Christina again, and they start asking her for my phone, and she won't give them my phone. Tell them to get a warrant, they want my phone. Then the FBI go up there, and they want the phone too. We just want his phone. We want to look through his phone. This girl is dying in the hospital, and that phone is her only way of contacting or connecting with me and talking to me daily, so I can be her spiritual guidance. And you want her to give up the only way that she got to talk to me. Once I find out the FBI involved, that's exactly what I needed. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Now, here we are, and they go up there again, harassing her about the phone, talking about we're gonna just come back with a warrant and we're just gonna take it. And she's crying on the phone with me, y'all. Y'all ain't gotta go through that shit. Y'all ain't gotta see someone dying in the hospital, hooked up to tubes and fucking crying, being harassed and worried and stressed. So now here it is. And I tell Christina, I said, give them the motherfucking phone. Ain't nothing on it. I ain't did shit. What do they want to look at? Some weird shit? Give them the fucking phone. Stop making it difficult. Ain't nothing on it because I ain't guilty. Now, here we are. And I call the FBI agent that left his car with Christina, Agent 1. Let's talk about it. Sir, do you have a warrant for my arrest? No. Do you want me to turn myself in? No. Well, what's the problem? Well, usually when someone's missing, we're able to ask additional questions. We're able to ask additional questions, but you don't have a place of residence and you don't have no place. I told them that shit before they let me go. So don't try to make it look like I ran or disappeared. I told the motherfuckers that exact shit out my mouth, and it's recorded before I left. Because I ain't scared of shit. That's why I told them. I ain't scared of shit. Now, here it is. And he tell me, yeah. And I'm like, okay, do I need to turn myself? He's like, no, there's no reason for you to turn yourself in. I said, well, I'm on my way back to Florida. And I don't want y'all pulling up on me out of nowhere. Jump out, boys, like I done did something wrong on some fucking criminal. I said, so I'm willing to turn myself in now, or I'll go down to Hollywood Police Department my motherfucking self. Because y'all ain't finna make me look out like I'm a bad guy. Now, ask yourself again why they ain't said nothing about me. Because so now here it is, and I tell the agent, I said, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Only reason that I didn't go back when that Hollywood police officer detective was calling me, because I felt like they was full of shit and they had fucked up this investigation. How are you gonna detain a man outside your jurisdiction and then want to re-question me again? And I feel like you're trying to set me up. Why do I feel like you're trying to set me up? Okay, I had 15 years in prison. I got a number of fucking felonies. And I just told you I was the last person to see you. You can just easily just say case closed. Yeah, it is. It's that easy. What about my heart, y'all? What about the work that I do? Is it because I'm black? Is it because I've been to prison? That makes me a criminal? Is it because I'm a witch? Is it because I talk occultism? Is it because I talk about darkness? Yeah, but what about that light that I talk about? What about the healing that I do? Y'all so easy to throw a motherfucker away. Y'all so easy to throw a motherfucker up under the bus and don't know shit. Don't message me about teaching you nothing. Ain't them readings going on from this point on. Healing, ain't them readings going on. I don't appreciate that. You know, same people I help, the same people that try to throw me up under a motherfucking bus and didn't know shit. Here it is. And according to her own family, Leila was on crack. I didn't know Leila was on crack. One of her family members made that goddamn comment to a newspaper. Yeah, we had to run out the house because she was smoking crack. So this had to happen somewhere within that year we disconnected, because I went and gave $3,000 to a fucking crackhead. That disappeared right after I gave it to him, and we ain't seen her since. And now, the FBI investigated me. They think I'm dumb, but I ain't stupid. Yeah, you investigated me, but you ain't investigating me about no missing girl. I know you ain't. Because Hollywood Police Department could have handled that. No. Because when I tried to talk to the police, the FBI agent about the case, he didn't want to hear it. He was like, no, I really don't want to deal with it. I'm going to transfer you to the other department. I just wanted to make contact with you. Man, get the fuck out of here. Really? You investigated me for something else in that other department, which is probably going to be Hollywood Police Department. Two separate investigations. And so now what are you investigating me from? Was Leila involved in something? I think so. And now they're trying to make a connection with me to her, but you got my phone. Go through it. Search my whereabouts. Look at where I'm at. Look at where I've been. Look at who I talked to. And then you're going to find out you wasted your motherfucking time when you could have been looking for her. Do I think Leila's missing? Not at first. How can she be missing when she was homeless? All her family members crying, oh, Leila, where were y'all when the girl was on the street? Where were y'all when she ain't had nowhere to go? All these people got, oh, we worried about you, Leila. Oh, we miss you, Leila. Well, why y'all weren't missing her when she was homeless? And she ain't had nowhere to go, all you fake-ass light workers that want all this goddamn attention. All these people want to put up pages and shit. Are we searching for you, Leila? Was you searching for her when she was homeless? Because I tried to give her a fucking job and a place to stay. And try to help feed her son and take care of her son. I tried to build something with them. What the fuck were you doing besides making a fucking post? Y'all don't know who I am. See, y'all follow a page, a timeline. You don't see the work that I do every day. You don't see the energy that I put in. I told y'all everything that I told the police department, and the FBI. And I want to be clear about this. I talked to the FBI agent, Agent 1. And he tell me that he's gonna set up a meeting between me and somebody from some department so we can sit down and go down through the peculiars of this case the next day. Appointment, 9 o'clock. They didn't show up that day, and they still ain't showed up. 3 days, they ain't called, I ain't heard from them. Ever since I called the FBI, they have not called me back, period. I'm in Tennessee right now. I'm in Tennessee. Right now. But I'm on my way to Florida. I'm gonna pull right up to that Hollywood Police Department. Cause we trying to find Leila. Let me make sure y'all know everything that I know. And make sure that y'all know that I ain't running from shit. I just wanted to make sure everyone knows what's going on. But to some of you motherfuckers that got on my post saying all that slick shit, all that dark shit, oh, he's dark, oh, he's the coldest, oh, he's been to prison. Bitch, so what? And I'm magical. And I bless and I heal. You know, I'm about done with you light workers because you motherfuckers delusional. Oh, yeah. So here we are, y'all. Put some respect on my name. Bar you well.